Megatron and his Decepticons are already here.
Ben and I are ready to transform and roll out! That's right, that was awesome.
Thank you.
You must be a Transformer.
I am.
Because I was devastated by that performance. We are talking about Transformers Devastation. Finally, a classic feeling Transformers game. Ben, is this the one we've been waiting for?
Well, it's definitely the one that people of a certain age have been waiting for. If you grew up with the original Transformers cartoon, and let's face it, that is the Transformers.
That's what they
All
are.
this Michael Bay stuff, forget about it. These original cartoons were awesome. They were incredible. They're what invested us in the toys and in the entire franchise. And I love the fact that PlatinumGames has taken that original Transformers and kind of kludged it together into what feels like a playable episode of one of those old shows.
It's like I'm living the show.
Devastator.
What I love about Transformers Devastation is it goes back to the root, to the core
The cel-shaded goodness.
of the original Transformers.
Which is something we haven't gotten. I mean, we've gotten all these like War for Cybertron and, you know, these realistic sort of movie tie-in films, not quite, but movie stylized characters of the Transformers in games. But we haven't seen this cartoony, classic, authentic feeling Transformers in a game before. Is it as good as the old school Transformers cartoon feel?
I think you're asking if it's more than meets the eye, and I would say this game, it meets the eye.
It does,
It,
right?
it gets right up there and meets your eye exactly kind of what you were hoping for, what you expect when you start playing it. I mean, especially in its look and in its sound, in its quality. I mean, a lot of the original voice actors are back.
Peter Cullen's like 75.
And he still sounds
He sounds
right.
like he sounds like a grizzled Optimus Prime, but it's still, that's what he sounded like in my head. That's what he's always sounded like.
And you've got all the old characters here. You got Soundwave and Starscream and Megatron, and they all have the same kind of ridiculous relationships where Starscream's always mad. Megatron, I'll get you one of these days. I mean, he's
never
so
will.
evil. I know he never will.
Oh, one of these days, Megatron.
I love that it's still this like black and white, good versus evil. There's no ambiguity. You know who the good
Megatron's
guys
a
are.
gun.
Yes, he's still a gun, and he still does schmucky, terrible, stupid things, and Optimus is still like a do-gooder, and you've got Bumblebee, you've got Grimlock, you've got these classic characters you can play as.
Wheeljack.
And what's also really interesting about this is that it's developed by PlatinumGames, which is a very Japanese developer.
I mean, come on, Bayonetta. Hello.
I know, and this is kind of a Transformers Bayonetta light in a way.
Transformanetta.
Yeah, kind of. And
It's
I
like
know
Bayonetta transformed into Transformers.
that hair can do anything.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her.
I know.
Deltran 1. Analyze.
It's a ship of unknown origins, buried beneath the city.
This is Transformers. They try to keep it in the world of Transformers, and that's the one thing I was kind of meh about in Transformers Devastation was sort of the level design feels very enclosed, and it's not as open and big as I want to. It feels just like you're playing through a giant episode of Transformers, and they can only fit about 30 minutes worth of content of a world into the game.
Yeah, it really does feel penned in, and it's too bad because these environments look really huge. I mean, you're in a city and you're like, look, I'm in a gigantic city. I should be able to go anywhere.
I can do anything.
And you can't. You really have to go down these narrow pathways. You have a little map that you're following.
Sewers.
Yeah, it's all very penned in, and it is too bad because the actual combat and jumping around and kicking ass is classic PlatinumGames. It's wild, over the top, a little bit hard to follow at times, button mashing insanity. Well, I would like to see this game transform into a slightly better game, but as it stands, I'm on board with the Autobots. 7.5 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 7.5 as well. Roll out! Is that Optimus? Optimus!